Hey guys. So I just got a shipment in from Sheen. And I don't even remember like even ordering half of this stuff. You know how you just be like, oh, I think I had like a free credit that I had to use. And so I was like, look at this old school hat. Oh, I can't wait to rock it. You know what I'm saying? I might wear this for Halloween. Be a little back in the days. And then I got me some stockings. These are pretty, like, this quality kind of feel good. I was like, okay. They kind of, so I'm loving these. Hey, Dragiska. Oh my goodness, it's been so long. So yeah, I'm just opening my little package. I only had like a credit of like probably $10 or I don't know, it was like something really, really cheap. But look at this chain. This chain probably was like $2. But of course, I didn't really remember anything until my cousin called me and was like, girl, you got a package. And I'm like, what is it? And look, think about it. Like, this was like less than $3. But anyway, so I bought this little, I'm gonna try to build it right now. The acrylic display stand. And I got, I don't know. I'm like, Chrissy, what are you doing? Look at this shirt. It's like supposed to be one of those blouses that you could put underneath a cardigan so it can look like you're wearing a full shirt. Hopefully this can fit because this looks like, I don't even know what size this is. I think it's probably one size, but I definitely have to wash it because it has a smell to it. And I got one of these big storage bags. I'm probably just going to throw some books in it. I thought it was a little better quality, but hey, it's going to be kind of useful. So yeah, I was like, let me go live while I try to put this thing together, and then I'm going to make my way to the gym because, oh yeah, it's a nectar. Yes, I was like, oh, I should have got a couple of these because, you want to look a little professional. Put this underneath, put your shirt over it. Yes, it does smell, but I got to wash it. And I don't want to wash it because, when you wash white shirts, I might just hand wash it. Yeah, I might just hand wash it. Because, but yeah, it's so true. It's like wash your stuff before you put it on. Because my skin has been like super sensitive lately. Like very sensitive. So, yeah. Oh, let me put I forgot. My service was not even on right. But yeah, I'm going to build this acrylic stand. And then I'm going to make my way to the gym, you know. So my friend, she was like, yeah, I have to go to the gym. I'm not going to waste my money. And I said, yeah, you're so right. Let me start utilizing my membership, because 9 times out of 10, like gyms are banking for you not to show up. You get what I'm saying? They just want to sell as much memberships as possible. But yeah. Uh, what is an easy way I can get this thing off? It's like a sticker. Like the plastic part. Well, at least this was easy, that side. So I gotta get it to look like this. Oh no, I'm not in gym attire. I'm just wearing this little hat that I bought. I feel like it's giving like back in the days vibes. Um Amaya? How I'm gonna remember you if you change your name and profile? Amayas is Urban? Nope, I do not remember you. Hey Tom 181888. How you doing? Christina, hope as well. Hope you had a great day. Stay consistent and healthy. Yes. Yes. Amen. I want to stay consistent and healthy because It is so easy to fall off. Like I was doing, like when when you go back and reflect, like I was doing so good a couple of years ago, and then I kind of just got, not even gonna say couple of years ago, I'm just gonna say since like 2 years ago, and then I just kind of fell and just started to be back into my bad habits again. But I'm still doing good. So I'm gonna say thank you, God, for that. I'm still doing good, but I can be better, you know? I can be better. But I'm still doing good. I'm thankful because I'm alive and breathing. And we always got a new day. Hey Chris, what's up? What's up? And I hope you stay blessed too. Um yes, you're welcome. Yes, I remember you from yesterday keeping me company. Yeah. And I didn't even stay too long because I was like, you know what? Listen, guys, it's past my bedtime. But you know what? That's how it is. Like if it's like I do day parties. Like I'm a day party person. Like I don't like being out late at night anymore like that. Like past 12 a.m. And the party was just getting started at 2 a.m. And I'm like, come on, I gotta get my beauty sleep. I gotta get my beauty sleep. I gotta feel well rested. And that's probably why today I've kind of felt a little, I'm like, yeah, I didn't get my full 8 hours of sleep. Like when I was younger, I used to do it like it was nothing. Like, all right, party, then after party, then after party. Oh, what we gonna do after this? It's like, it's never ending. You want to keep doing more and more stuff. Yes. What? She's just yapping. Yes, Boulevard Dream. Let me know where you from too. I'm reading your chats. Like y'all guys are keeping me company. Uh yes, we just gotta get back on the grind. Stay focused. You alive and be thankful. Yep. Be thankful and grateful. Amen. That is like the key to life. Gratitude. You know, I remember this. My friend used to say, what you appreciate appreciates. And that is so true. I used to get so annoyed hearing that, but that is a true saying. Like, because I remember, like, who wants to give a gift to someone who is not grateful for what they already have? You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody offered you this, you talking about you hungry, and they'd be like, oh, I don't want that. Ew. Like, I remember buying, I think one of my friends, I forgot what it was, anything. Anyway, I got her something for her birthday. And I was like, she just threw that gift down. I said, that'd be the last time I'm ever buying you a gift. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, it's so true because it kind of make you feel like, okay, you don't appreciate that. You don't know what else I might have had for you. Um, oh, you waiting for your girlfriend to come over for dinner? Did you cook dinner? Oh, that would be so dope. Yes, it's nothing like just, you know, being with the person you love, eating some good food. Um, yes, New York does not sleep. It's always something to do 24 hours a day. Yes. I'm like, listen, I need some downtime. You know? Some downtime. Oh, you grilled some steaks. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was like, what am I gonna eat tonight? I don't even know, but first thing first, I'm gonna build this and then head my behind out to the gym, and then I'll get something to eat after. Cause I don't want to eat and then get sluggish. So I that's gonna be my reward. It's so bad that I have to trick myself like that. I'll be like, Chrissy, talking to myself, if you do this, then we gonna get something good to eat. We gonna get something good to eat, you know? But yeah, it's so much going on in the world right now. I'm like, oh, we just gotta appreciate life. Appreciate life and give thanks. Oh, God is so good. Because at first, even remember I was struggling with this. And now, woo, because I was like, how am I going to get these things off? All right, I should get me like a little micro cloth. You know what? I think I'm going to use these tights because I'm going to wash them anyway. I'm going to just wipe this off a bit. Yep. So who is here? Let me know where you're from. It's a Thursday. You know, it's almost the weekend. It is almost the weekend, but you know what? It's the weekend every day. It is the weekend every day. All right, so I don't know. Let's see. Can you understand these? I can't understand this right here. You know, when they be showing pictures, I'm like, I just got to put it together myself. So I'm thinking that this is going to be in the back so it can stand tall. So I'm going to leave these two in the back. Yes. You had some grilled swordfish? Oh, that sounds good. Okay. Okay, you must be a chef then. You trying to convince her to move in to help her with bills? Oh. Well, if you want her to move in, you might as well marry her, right? How you want her to move in? Well, let me not say that. Did you even propose yet? You know what I'm saying? You want to play house and you didn't even get the ring. You can't be playing house because you're going to be like, you want to milk the cow for free, you know? For free 99. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. I'm trying to follow these pictures, but let me make it make sense. It's kind of weird, but let's see. Not saying, are you 4'11" or 5'0"? Dang, I look that short? Wow, I look that tiny? Maybe because I was surrounded by giants, that's why. I was surrounded by giants. I was like, let me go upstairs and enjoy the festivities, you know, for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I grew out of it. I can't hang out like I used to. No more. But I'm how tall am I? I'm 5'4". Yep. I'm 5'4". What's that rap song? I used to get so hyped when he used to be like 5'4", something, something, something. Can't remember the rest. All right. Look at these instructions. Can you see this? Let me just look at the picture to see what the picture looking like. All right, so the screw go on top. Okay. Okay. Maybe all four of them needs a screw. So let me just do all four. It's so weird. Okay, I'm going to put these two together. Hey, Brad Houston, welcome. I reminded me of a 1986 Anita Baker. You bring me joy. Anita Baker? I didn't hear. Actually, oh, yes, I remember Anita Baker. She was on tour the other day. And I heard she was acting like a diva. She was like, Oh, that's when she kicked Babyface off her tour. That was crazy. I'm like, but maybe, some people are perfectionists, That's all I'm going to say. But thank you. I'll take that. That's a compliment. Yes. Do a kickflip. Do you see what I'm doing right now? I'm trying to build my little thing I got from Shein. All right, so I'm thinking like this. All right. But then we need something at the bottom, right? Maybe not. Maybe I should have started. Okay, still, this is going to be the last part. I'm going to leave that there. All right, so let me start with, this is going to be this stand. I would never go. Why do you want to go see him? She's an icon. She is an icon. You gonna say you never gonna see Anita Baker again? Only the first two pillars. Screw without a cap. Okay. I'm trying to figure this out. I would never. Yes, maybe I need to take this hat off, but my hair's not done, so I'm gonna leave this hat on. I'm like, okay. Can you believe I got all this stuff for like less than 20 bucks? This is why businesses are going out of business. You know? But yeah. She has, oh my goodness, that, you know who I think got issues? But I really shouldn't say that though. But I really think something's wrong. But sometimes I shouldn't, but they did say something was wrong with her. But you remember that singer Tweet? Like, I remember, I don't know, but she was just really, maybe she was just having a bad day because we all have bad days. So I'm not even gonna, but yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that's probably why she's not performing anymore. But this is why I say, like, it's for women, it's so important who you bring into your life because everybody said, like, she's not the same ever since um her and that pastor are no longer together. And it's just crazy how I ain't even gonna say that because it's like gossip, and I don't really like to gossip. But you just hearing stuff, and it's like, dang. So I think after that, she was never the same, you know. But yeah, maybe she was just having a bad day, and I don't know what I'm doing. See, now I'm gonna probably have to wait for somebody to help me. I gotta wait for somebody to help me to do this. Oh, maybe because duh. I ain't gonna show you what I did wrong. I'm not gonna show you what I did wrong. That's why it wasn't working. All right. So this is gonna be the back part. Perfect. You see, I wasn't paying attention. You know? Yeah. I don't know who that is. Miki Howard? I don't know who that is. Mm, but it's just, I don't want to say crazy, but we just got to live life and do those things we want to do with no regrets. That's it. Oops. Yep. I just said how tall I was. Am I 4'11" or 5? I told you I'm 5'4". I am 5'4". Sometimes, I don't know, maybe I shrunk too. Maybe I'm 5'3" now. Speak my mind. You know what is so crazy? Because sometimes when you speak your mind, some people, it's all right. All right. I'll just say what I was going to say because sometimes when you speak your mind, I will get a phone call probably 2 minutes later, like, were you talking about me? Like, some people take things personal, and that's not really personal. It's just my opinion, and opinions change. Opinions change all the time. All right, so I got the top part, right? So I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, this is going to be this part. All right. Yeah, speak my mind. That's the thing. I always think about others like, oh, I shouldn't, you know? Um, Why is this so complicated for me? Usually I'm good with this stuff. Now I feel like, my brain is just not operating the way it used to. Oh, okay. So these two, I think this doesn't have a screw cap, so I'll put this on the side. 5-4. The problem I have with people is that they have things to say but don't say it, but really have meaningful things to say. Oh, but they don't. So, oh, you got to ask a question. I'm already talking. You got to ask a question for me to talk, right? To say. But what was I talking about? I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about just now? All right, so this goes here. I'm trying to build my little vanity, and that's it. I'm building this little vanity, and I'm glad that I'm doing it now, because usually when I get packages, I just throw them to the side. I'd be like, I'm going to open it later. I was like, no, let me do this now. Just knowing myself. Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to put a screw here. It's going to look like this. Sometimes things is not going to look just like the picture. Maybe I could put some stickers there too to cover these screws up. Oh, I was talking about Tweet. Yeah, I just was saying like, yeah, she wasn't really that pleasant, but maybe, yeah, like I said, it was just probably a bad day. And you know, and some people who was there, they was like, "Oh, she's never the same um since her and that guy broke up, because they was together for years." Her and Pastor Jamal Bryant, which he loves to, like, I'm like, yo, he got around. He get around, you know? But yeah. That's why, like I said, it's important who you date. It is so important because it can leave a lasting this is kind of confusing, guys. Why is this so confusing? I know this is going to go like this now. So it's like a step ladder. But I just want to make sure I have enough screws, because they have some screws like this with no top part. So I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. How many screws I have left? I should have enough. And this is why I should have looked at all the screws before I started putting these stuff together. But it's going to work out. It's going to work out. I got to figure out what I'm going to use this for. I'm thinking. And you know what, too? I remember when I ordered this, because like I said, everything came up to like less than $20. And this is how those companies get you, like when you shopping online. They be like, oh, you only got 10 minutes to complete your order to get the 50% off. So that's how I got everything for so cheap. And I'm like, all right, I'm throwing everything in the cart. Not even realizing what I'm getting. But I'm grateful because it was free. I don't know what that means. I'm not even going to repeat that. I'm not going to repeat that. So anyone on the chat doing something nice for Halloween? Like, what are the plans? And this is like the Halloween weekend, because Halloween falls on a Friday. So most parties is going to be this weekend. And I have one to go to. Okay, it's coming together, guys. It's coming together. I have one to go to on Saturday. So I got to figure out what I'm going to be. But I'm thinking this hat is going to be part of my costume. Yes, indeed. I'm probably going to be a Black Panther. That's when I think, oh, yeah, I'm going to be a Black Panther. I'm going to have this hat on with my curls. Oh, yeah, I see the vision. I just helped myself out. I'm like, what I'm gonna be? A Black Panther. All right. Girl, I hope I'm doing this right. But it doesn't really look like I'm doing it right because, okay, it goes on the second lap. The second part. It goes on the second part. All right. So put that there. Put this on, and then I'm finito. Oh, you going to a masquerade party? Oh, that's nice. I wanted to go to New Orleans too. Because you know New Orleans is definitely the place to go to be home. Let me stop. I don't want to say scared, but you know, like the masquerade parties. And this year, I just found out about the Zulu nations and stuff. How they have what they call those parades. What are the parades name again? I forgot, but where they dressed up and they have kings and queens of different wards. I was like, oh, that is so nice. That is so different. I'm gonna post. Actually, I'm gonna post my short. I'm gonna post my short of when I was out there. I had the Zulu Queen outfit on. I was like, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna wear this. Yep. Um. Yeah, it's a master, so I'm still thinking about going. Oh, listen, guys got it easy. All you need is a mask. Get you one of those little masks. The Dollar Tree, even I don't know if you have a Dollar Tree near you, but they have some masks there too. Last year, that's where I got my little mask from. The Dollar Tree. Everybody was like, "Oh, I think I still have one too, a purple one." You know, put a nice little tuxedo on and wear that mask. Bam, that's it. You can be like, what is it? The Phantom of the Opera. Perfect. It is coming. Uh, yes, Diet Workshop fell, but it's almost, you get what I'm saying? It is, it's okay. I'll be all right. Cause you know, we always got haters. We always got haters in the building, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, I think I messed up. What is so complicated of building a step acrylic display stand? This is why it's cheap, because you gotta build it yourself. I think I'm missing, oh, it's right here. So we got two more legs. So one of them you screw without a cap. So I'm thinking this is this one. Okay, you screw it out the cap. I'm trying to make this make sense. That's where I get my lemon heads and Boston baked beans. Yeah, so you can go get your masquerade hat from there. I think I did something wrong, guys. Yeah, save money. Dollar Tree, please. You know, and guess what? I remember I saw this lady. I don't know if she was on an app or like, you know, but she just had her stand and she was basically selling products from Dollar Tree for $5. I remember because I was looking for last minute Christmas presents, right? No, she was right by the mall. She was right by the mall, and she was selling some stuff for $5 to $10. And guess what? She got it all from the Dollar Tree. So, you know, people know how to make their money, flip their money. Maybe I should never said that on live either. Maybe I should never said that on live. But yeah, people know how to make their money. Definitely. Yep. Okay, so these go over here. I'm guessing because This has to be the stand for it, right? It's so weird because this is supposed to be the stand, but the legs are still not long enough. Now that is very weird. Hey, Artis. Welcome, Artis Dudley. How are you? I'm trying to see. Maybe I did something wrong. Because I don't think this is going to stand up right now. Look as this. Well, maybe it will. All right. Let me just screw these things together, but... Okay, guys. Good thanks to Jesus. Hope all is well with you. Yes, all is well. I'm just building this thing right now. And I'm trying to think, how am I going to screw this on like this? I can't even get the screw. I'm going to try to see. Maybe I can put it on like this. I'm taking all the bounce and a lucky. So you going shopping. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been to Dollar Tree in a minute, but yep, I remember. Actually, I get my hot chocolate from there because my Swiss hot chocolate. Okay, I figured it out, guys. My Swiss hot chocolate. You know? The most money I ever made in 1 week? How about the most money I ever made in 1 day? I want to make that again. I definitely want to make that again. The most money I made in 1 day. I need to actually flip that though, but the most money I made in a day was $1,000. A little over $1,000. And I was like, oh my goodness, this was such the easiest $1,000 ever. That I worked for. You get what I'm saying? So that's why, and let me just tell you guys, you know, just like how I was talking about how the lady flip, like she bought some stuff from the Dollar Tree and she was selling the same stuff that she got from the Dollar Tree next to the mall for like $5 to $10 and she only spent $1. It's about who you're marketing to. You get what I'm saying? If you want to make a certain amount of money, and I'm talking to myself too, if like, you know, you got to go to where the money reside, right? You got to go to where they have the money to spend, you know? So she went by the mall. Certain places, you know, and especially during Christmas time, right? Christmas time, people looking for gifts really fast. So they like, boom, boom, boom. You know? I double it for, what? Gorgo, see you later. I think you on the wrong platform. Yeah, this is going to be my Halloween hat. I just decided what I'm going to be for Halloween, which is Black Panther. Well, what's the lady name? I forgot. You know, I just got to probably I got to Google it. But guys, I messed up. I got to take this off. Cuz these two supposed to be on the other foot. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to have to take this off. You know, but it's done. I'm glad I got this thing together. It's just a step ladder, you know? And that's why it's, you know, kids who play with Legos and stuff, they know how to do this easy. You know, playing with Legos definitely help you build. You can't be bad at a... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am scared already. Chicago? Oh, that's why I don't go on live. I am scared. I am scared already. But every time I think about Chicago, for some reason, I think about um Jussie. I always think about Jussie Smollett for some reason. That cold, windy day, going to get a Subway sandwich. I know it's bad, but I always think about that. But I heard his documentary gives him justice, you know? Like, he really didn't set that thing up. It's just that it just sounds so crazy. It is so cold. Is Subway's that tasty that you going outside in the blistering cold for a Subway sandwich? But hey, um, what? Where is there no Edward Scissorhands? And you were in your element. Yeah, but these lashes about to come back on. I feel bullheaded without my lashes. They about to come back on. I know Chicago is beautiful. Obama is from Chicago, right? Well, not from there, but he ran for office out there, something like that. This is why I be so confused. It's like, what am I doing? But now I get it now. But I'm missing one screw. I'm missing one screw. They're only going to give me one screw like this. And I have all the other screws. So I'm missing one, guys. My project is almost complete. But I'm missing a screw. I don't think I dropped anything, though. All right, let's see if I can put this together without that, you know. They gave me so many extra screws, regular screws with the thing, but, you know. Oh, I got this from Shein. I just got it, and I think I ordered this back in, I don't know, it was a while, and it just came through the mail. So I'm like, perfect timing, because that is what I'm going to wear. You know what? I'll figure it out. I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use the screw. That's it. Use what I have, right? That's what we're going to do. You okay? All right, this ain't a dating site. I should have a dating site, right? Because it's so crazy how many people, like everybody be like, oh my goodness. Like nobody should be single with all these people in the world. You know, I'll be telling my friends, like, listen, I got somebody for you. Like some people literally just want to be single. So I put a short up with Maya where she was like, she never had a desire. Like some women don't have a desire to be up underneath a man. Like, not saying that it's nasty or anything, or like, you know, but some people just don't have that desire, and that's okay. You can't be like, oh my goodness, something's wrong. Nothing is wrong with somebody just because they don't feel like, you know. That's what I'm gonna just leave it at that. But like I said, no one should be lonely and no one should be single because there are so many people out here wanting to be in a relationship. Oh my goodness. And let me tell you guys, it is so bad. And I'm not going to say, because I know some women out here are a little boy crazy. I didn't tell her though. I should have just said like, girl, never do that again. But I know how some females are. They just feel like, oh, this and that. I'm like, girl, in my head, I'm like, I don't even know this guy's name. Yes, independent women need hugs and kisses. I'm not saying that, but some just don't want it. You know? You can't force a woman to want something that she doesn't want. That's all I'm going to say. You know? Because there's people out there that just be forcing it. Just let it flow. It will come to you. Let it flow. You know? You can't be so aggressive, and you can't be upset of like some people just can't handle rejection. And that's why a lot of things happen. Like, people get angry because it's like it's my way. Some people, I don't get it. Guys, I think I'm done. I finished the tower. Um, most women today are like, oh, I'm putting together a acrylic display stand. So, I said, let me do it now, because if I throw the package in the corner, I'm just gonna forget about it and not do it. So that's why I said, let me do this and go on live at the same time. And then after I'm done, I'm gonna take my butt to get something to eat. Let's see. Yeah, it's all finito. Most women today are like Aisha Curry, have everything in the world and still not happy with themselves. And that's what? Aisha Curry is happy. She did not say she's unhappy. And you know what? People like to misconstrue her words. Not once in that interview did she say that she wasn't happy. Look at my completed project, guys. I'm gonna probably put some screws covers right here, but I got a nice little stand that I'm gonna put my little probably makeup on. Woo woo! I'm so happy. Yes, your girl been getting some freebies, and I'm loving it. Like, I'm absolutely loving everything I've been getting. So shout out. I don't care if it's $1 or $2. So I am grateful, guys. Look at this chain. Can you believe this chain was $2? Like, I'm like, how can they actually, it's probably not going to last long, though. It's probably going to change in like 2.5. But yeah. But like I was saying, what? Oh, yes, it is a French manicure. But yeah, Aisha Curry never once said she wasn't happy. That's what I think people just like to do. Just like that Gucci Mane and Keisha Kayor, right? It's like people just was talking about her so bad, like, oh my goodness, she's controlling him, this and that. He needs to get out of that. Just because she said, I know when he's about to do something crazy, so I take his phone. You know, it's like, does she want her husband to get like land back up in jail? No, she's gonna do things in her power to make sure he's doing right. His body, like, he looks good. He doesn't have a big belly. He's in shape. He is well taken care of. She is taking care of her man, taking care of her family. And people just saying, like, oh my goodness, look at her. Look at this. Why is she on stage with him? And she always been going on stage with him. That's nothing new. That is nothing new. Should I keep this or just throw it in the garbage? You never know. You never know. I might need me a little screw. But and that's the world we live in. Like, people will hate. Not, I'm not even gonna say hate, but they will always come up with like, oh no. First they give you praise, and then the hate come through like a bulldozer. Like, what? Where did that come from? Why am I getting all this negativity? Because it's I wish I remember that artist's name, when she had that gallery where she had things all on the table. Like, she had knives, she had probably even a screwdriver, flowers, roses, I don't know, pens, markers, whatever, right? So this is just like a live exhibit. I don't know if she's sitting. I think she's sitting down, or I don't know, standing. I can't remember. And it was a live exhibit, so people can do whatever they want to her. First day into the second day, people were giving roses, saying nice, sweet things to her. Like, And then the next day, people started writing on her, saying bad things, like, probably the B word, all that other stuff. Then, moving forward, people started grabbing the knives, trying to poke her, stab her, cut her. She's bleeding, whatever. Then she even had a gun on the table. And that's when production said, stop, hold the brakes. No, no, no more, right? Because somebody actually picked up the gun and pointed to her. Right, So the guy who was kind of working together with her on that project cut it out. And I'm going to Google it. I'm on the phone with you guys, so I can't Google it now. But you guys can Google it and let me know her name. And yeah. So that is the type of world we live in. And I guess that's just human beings, you get all the love, you get all the praise, and then all of a sudden you get all this hate. And it's like, that's why it's a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line between love and hate. Some people could start adoring you, loving you, and then all of a sudden you'd be like, what? They wanna do this to me. They treating me like this. And not saying that it happens to everyone. Maybe not. But yeah, once it seems like you got your life together and you're happy with your husband or whatever, just expect it. Yeah, never throw anything away. Yes, thank you. Great job. That's different. She knows her husband. That's like Stedman coming out saying I could have got a better woman than a working woman. Oh, so you trying to say that she's just there for the money? I doubt she is just there for the money. Cause she makes her own money. She's worth a couple million too. But that's funny. And Stedman, let me not even talk about that. That's rich people business, right? That's rich people talk. That's out of my tax bracket. So I ain't even gonna speak on that. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave with you. Like, that's why you gotta build your stuff up. Build your stuff up to start taking those, and that's why sometimes, especially in this chat, because, sometimes I just go live. I haven't been that consistent lately, but, I'm here today. So, but in the chat, you might see something like, what? And some people speak out, lash out against it. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to roll it off. Roll it off your shoulder. That's it. Which is kind of like, so anytime that stuff happened like that, I always go back to that exhibit, to that art show. And I think I should put a short up, about it too, because that's the nature of some people. It's like, first couple days, the love, the praise, then who does she think she is and want to beat you up and just destroy you? Sad, but I guess, is that the human condition? I don't know. That's a good question. Is that the human condition? I don't know. Someone in the chat, let me know. You said Blake Lively? No, it wasn't Blake Lively. It was that artist that people want to say that she's I forgot what exactly, but like she's not so much of a good person. Like she's in the underworld. I forgot her name. I'm trying. If it comes to me, I'll share it. But yeah. So that's the thing. You got to remember, you just take people for who they are. No, accept people for who they are, because people are always going to change. And that's what I have to realize too. People change. And I guess that's why I'm more so like an introvert too, because I just see it coming sometime. Because some people can just show you their worst side, and then that side just stick in my mind, and I would never forget it. Like if somebody do something to me, just like how I don't understand how some women, right? Oh my goodness, it's Domestic Violence Month. So shout out to those women that got away and, who are still here with us and working on. But yeah, let me just say this. this is why I don't understand how some women can go back to like relationships after they've been abused or even talked down on, because I feel like the first time that happens, I'm like, nope, I don't know. I just can't get over it. And I'm like, no, this is who you are. And yeah, exit stage left. So I'll be like, what is it that makes a woman stay? And people like to say, oh, it's Stockholm syndrome. Um, I don't believe so, because the first time it happened, that doesn't mean, that doesn't give you Stockholm syndrome. You know, it only happened one time. So what is making you stay that second or go back the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth time? And I feel like it just comes from, I'm gonna tell you the truth, lack of self-esteem, right? Wanting something, like you needing something. So a lot of people, I feel like, who suffer from domestic violence, they don't know how to survive on their own. Like, they there for some type of monetary, where are they gonna go? So that's what I feel. I like people know who to do those things to. But oh, you about to go find your costume? Yes, I'm about to go too. Thank you for your advice. Yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Tom 18. But yeah, love and self-esteem at the same time is why people stay. Love and self-esteem, I don't know, and low self-esteem maybe. Yes, love and low self-esteem, because how people be saying ain't that much love in the world. Ain't that much love in the world for you to be going through certain situations. And yeah, but yeah, people just know who to do those things with, because that's how people be like, oh, I remember this girl. She was like, oh, some guys are not the same with each girl. I don't know. Am I right or am I wrong? Some guys are not the same, just like as the girl. Like, just because he was like this with you does not mean he's going to be like that with the next person. You got to remember that. And I know I'll just be chatting, but I just, that just came to me, and I forgot it's Domestic Violence Month, Awareness Month. So, there's so many resources out here now for women, and that hurts my heart, because I remember seeing people as a child, but I'm about to get off of here. I'm gonna come back on live a little later, so thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna enjoy my hat. Bye bye.